Hi, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you. My name is Barb.
My name is Ellie.
Ellie, nice to meet you. I'm from Pennsylvania in the United States.
Wow. I live in Seoul of South Korea.
Very nice. Um, my favorite student is from South Korea.
Wow.
Yeah. I have a student that I talk to 4 or 5 times. I'm sorry,
Uh-huh.
4 or 5 times a week.
Week. Uh-huh.
Um, I think your president came to the United States recently.
Mm.
This last month, the president of South Korea.
Yes, I know. I saw that news on TV.
And he went to the plant in Georgia.
Really?
Yeah, so that was exciting. Um, what do you do?
Yeah, I'm a housewife, so I was watching news on TV very rarely.
You were what? I'm sorry,
Very,
watching
rarely,
very rarely. Okay,
very
that's a hard
rarely.
word
So
to.
sometimes, very sometimes,
That's a hard word to say. Rarely.
rarely.
That's that's a hard word for me to say sometimes. It's the
Mm-hmm.
my tongue.
Or yeah, rarely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um, how long have you studied English?
I have been practicing English over 1 year so far. Yeah.
That's all?
Yeah, that's all. Actually, I'm in four. I'm in my 40s, so my schoolhood is a very long time ago. Maybe 25 years ago, I studied in English in my middle school
Okay.
for for 3 years. For 3 years, so I do not remember at all now.
Because it was a long time ago.
Yes, so that's from alphabet, writing alphabet, and very basic sentences, but I haven't to remember anything. So
That's
yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. I
you're doing
restart.
very well.
Yeah, I restarted I restarted learning English from alphabet like apple, banana, like this. Now my English is mm, like this.
Good. Have you been to the United States?
No, I haven't been outside of South Korea.
Um, when I asked my student from South Korea today, if can people from your country travel anywhere they want, he said
Hmm.
yes, but not with COVID.
Yeah, but that has 2 weeks. 2 weeks. That then is 2 weeks quarantine. Quarantine. Yeah, quarantine. For 2 weeks.
So if I wanted to come see you, I could, but I would have to quarantine for 2 weeks.
Yes, yes.
And then if you wanted to come see me, you
Mm-hmm.
could.
Yes, yes,
But
sure.
but then when you went back, you would quarantine 2 weeks.
Yes, so it has many time. So I it's too hard to decide to go another country. Yeah.
Yeah. I I am trying to go to another country. I bought a plane ticket,
Mm-hmm.
but I found out that even though my passport is not expired,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
they don't let me go because you need 90 days.
Uh-huh. Wow.
So we'll see. I'm trying. I'm actually up I'm up tonight because I keep checking the computer
Mm-hmm.
to see if I can get an appointment,
Uh-huh.
but I haven't found one.
Yeah.
So you said you live in Seoul?
Yes, exactly. I live suburb of Seoul. It takes 10 minutes by car. 10 minutes by car. Very
Okay.
close. Yeah.
I hear you have very beautiful countryside too.
Uh-huh.
Not just you have big cities, but then you have some sort of countryside with lots of land.
Yes, yes.
I'm sorry, I see this lesson. Would you like to go over this?
Yes.
The lesson about internet privacy.
Yes.
Okay. So we will read a passage on data privacy awakening, vocabulary review, and then some discussion questions and internet privacy trivia. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
Can you read number 1?
Yeah, sure. Is privacy important in your life? Yes, it is.
Do you feel safe online?
I don't think so because recently hacking is very rare, very common here.
Yes. In your country or all over?
Yeah, all over the world has same problem.
Yes. We have had some bad things happen lately
Mhm.
with hacking.
Yes.
Um, do you take extra steps to protect your privacy?
Mm, no, no, I don't. But I think recently many website has take extra steps to protect service service users' privacy.
What do you think they do for us?
Actually, sometimes I'm uh, I'm there is sometimes that is ignore me ignore that makes
Um,
me ignore makes the system is ignore me
um,
system is ignore
and you don't mean ignorant. You mean
mm,
ig.
I don't know how to say it correctly. Border that is bother me that makes me
Oh,
bother
yes, it
is
bothers
that
you.
yeah
Because the passwords and
mm-hmm.
passwords, and they keep changing. And
Yeah.
sometimes it's very frustrating
Yeah, yes.
because I can't remember and
Mm-hmm.
they change. Yeah. But it's important to be safe. I know.
Yes, yeah.
Um, practice reading the passage out loud. Stop and review any words that are unfamiliar or difficult to pronounce.
Yeah.
So would you read the
Yeah.
digital?
Yes. The digital age has brought unprecedented, unprecedented
Yes.
access to information and new online services. In change for these services, people provide personal information and have their online activities monitored.
Do you know
However,
what monitored means?
I know, yeah,
Okay.
that is chasing, right? Chasing
They're watching.
and
Someone is,
watching. Uh-huh.
yeah.
Yes. However, some companies don't guard the information where, as a result, the U.S. has found itself in the middle of a data privacy awakening with recent leaks of sensitive details for millions of Americans.
Well, and millions of people all around the world. What things do you think get leaked? Like what information?
Information leak is very important. Information is knowing information to outside.
So I think sometimes they might know my address or my birth date, private information that no one should know.
Yes.
Bank accounts, passwords.
Yeah.
Bad. Okay. So these were some words they had. Unprecedented. What does that mean? Unprecedented.
Not done or experienced before.
Sometimes it's almost like original or new. That's unprecedented. How about to monitor?
To monitor.
Remember we said
regularly watch or listen to something.
Yes. Privacy means
the state of being away from public attention.
Right. Awakening.
The act of suddenly becoming aware of something.
So I don't think we were aware of the dangers or that people can steal our information, but we've learned. How about this?
Leak. A situation in which people learn about information that is supposed to be secret.
So leak is used here, but we can also say our pipe has a leak. If water is coming out of the pipe, we call that a leak too. So
yes.
There's two different meanings. Good job.
Yeah.
How about this one?
Yeah. Unprecedented, new, unusual.
New or unusual is unprecedented.
Unprecedented.
So not normal, right? What does monitor mean? What would we link monitor to?
Monitor, to watch.
To watch, or there's another one.
To
watch.
To regularly check. Check.
Yes. Privacy.
Privacy. Confidentiality.
Yes, confidentiality. Good job.
Confidentiality. Awakening. Awareness.
Yes, good job.
Leaks.
Now, leaks. What is a leak?
Exposures.
Yeah. Now the one on you. Oh, we got them all, didn't we? Yes, good job. Let me see. Can you read the sentence?
Yes. There was an increase of people in the city that had never been seen before. There was an unprecedented increase of people in the city that had never been seen before.
Good job. Number 2.
Yes. As a result of privacy, information on over 1 million customers was released. No. As a result of monitor.
Not monitor. information that shouldn't have gotten out, but it did get out. Private information got out. So what would that be?
Awakening.
Of a result of this is something bad, information on over 1 million customers was released.
Yeah, leaks.
You got it. Good job.
Yeah, leakers.
I have
multiple password to ensure the of my data.
keeping your data secret so no one else knows it. What is that called?
Yeah, I have multiple passwords to ensure the privacy of my data. Yeah, privacy. Yeah, privacy.
And that Y on the end, a lot of times it makes an E sound. It would be privacy.
Privacy.
Yep, very good.
Privacy.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Okay. So they tell us the word invasion of privacy is an uninvited entry into your personal life. So if you said, how much do you make? What's your address? How much do you weigh? I would say, oh, that's an invasion of my privacy.
Yeah.
Right to privacy would be the idea that my information should be protected. So when I go to a doctor's, I have a right to privacy. They can't tell you about my doctor's appointment because I have a right to privacy. And then the expression behind closed doors. What that means is certain things are secret. So if there's a meeting, I might say, we're not going to discuss what went on behind closed doors. So it means that stays private.
Secret.
So they said it was an invasion of privacy when my landlord walked into my apartment uninvited. Okay. Can you read this one?
Yes. Facial recognition.
That's a hard word. Facial recognition.
Facial recognition technology is becoming so sophisticated.
Yep, sophisticated. Good job.
Sophisticated that it can again accesses to a person's private data using a smartphone camera. Since these technologies are widely available, our future identities may become exposed to anyone with a smartphone and an internet connection.
What could be an advantage of facial recognition? What could be a disadvantage? Well, if someone could look at my face and get all my information, that would be bad.
Yes.
But what could be good?
Others do not copy my facial recognition.
Yeah, recognition. Good job. Yes, that's hard.
Yeah.
I know sometimes they use this to keep us safe. Like they know what a terrorist might look like because they have a picture of them. And then they might be able to screen to make sure he doesn't come into an airport or somewhere bad.
Yes.
So sometimes it's used for safety. But yeah, I never know. Can you read this one?
Yes. Internet users have shown concern about the
Tactics.
Tactics used by marketing companies who provide the customers. These companies gather a great deal of information about millions of people around the world. Then they use it to price as that can make it seem like someone's looking over your shoulder.
Have you ever looked up something on the internet and then 5 minutes later you get an ad for it?
No.
I have. I might search that I want to take a trip, and I just search like South Korea. And then all of a sudden I get an ad that says, "Do you want to take a trip to South Korea? We will fly you there." And I always think,
Uh-huh.
it's weird. It's creepy.
Yeah.
But if they're just trying to advertise, that's okay, I guess. How do you feel? Is it okay for them to do that?
I have no idea, actually.
That's okay. I'm going to read this one for you.
Yeah.
Children and adolescents often use the internet, including social media, in ways that risk their privacy, which is a cause for concern among parents. Young people don't realize that all their information and browsing activity can be tracked, and that it's up to them to protect their privacy. Why do you think social networking is a risk to privacy? And do you know how to control who sees all or part of your online information? Do you use social networking?
Sometimes very rare, but
Yeah.
very rare.
Do you know how to keep it private?
I don't know. I don't know. But I do not use that social networking.
Okay.
But I just enrolled it a long time ago.
Do you have children?
Yes.
Do they use social networking?
No, not yet, but they use just a YouTube video.
Oh my God. How old are your kids?
4 and 6.
Oh, keep them away.
Yeah.
I teach some kids that are just getting on the computer now.
And
they
are just paritaire. They are enjoying paritaire in English.
Yeah. There's Instagram and Snapchat and Facebook, and you just need to make sure they stay safe.
Yes. Okay. I will do that.
Let's see. How is internet privacy treated in your country? Does your country do anything about internet privacy? Do they help?
Or most people think internet is not safe, but they just follow their policy.
Yes. Policies, or
Yeah.
does your country have policies on the internet?
Yes.
What type of rules do they have?
My ID can use only by myself.
Okay. Do you know Facebook kicked President Trump off?
Mhm.
and Twitter.
Yes, sure. I followed Donald Trump for a while.
He's not.
I'm interested in election of the USA, so I will learn English harder to read that news.
Well, so I love talking about politics, and
Oh, really? Yeah, I'm interested in strongly in America politics and election. Yeah, and some
it was
protest.
crazy. Um, the gentleman I spoke to from Seoul earlier
Uh-huh.
tonight,
Yeah.
that's all he wanted to talk about.
Uh-huh.
He said, "Wait, you're from Pennsylvania. Your state flipped from red to blue."
Mm-hmm.
And I was
Yeah.
like, "What? What?" He said, "Oh, you flipped to blue, and you were a swing state." And I
Mm-hmm.
said, "You're from South Korea. How do you know this?" And he said, "I follow this.
Yeah.
It's been crazy."
I'm interested in impeachment of Donald Trump news. Yeah, that's interesting. Interesting for South Korean.
Because it's crazy.
Yes.
It was bad.
Mm-hmm.
I hope we are starting to get to be a better country again.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
It was
I love that I love that sentence. Make great make
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 America great again.
yeah. Make
Well,
America great again.
there's nothing he did. We were okay. I mean, not great, but we were good. And then we were
Mm-hmm.
horrible. I mean, we were laughed at by everybody in the world.
Uh-huh.
I mean, didn't your country think we were nuts?
Mm-hmm.
And every country thought America is crazy.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah, exactly.
we're not like I hope people realize that we are you can't say everybody who's one color or one country is a certain way. Like we have we have good and bad. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we not everybody is good and not everybody is bad here. We have and not everybody's like him, luckily.
Mm-hmm.
It was
I was conservative. I was a conservative about politics, but I'm not now. I'm in the middle.
um he's not really Republican either. He
Uh-huh.
used to be Democrat, but he didn't think
Mm-hmm.
he thought Republicans were dumb and they would vote for him. But
Mm-hmm.
Republicans are good people. But whatever Trump was, he's not really Republican. He's like this whole other because there's Republicans, there's Democrats, and they're both good.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he's just crazy.
I support the Republican Party.
But not Donald Trump party, because that's a whole different
Yeah.
party.
Mm-hmm.
Because conservative, there's a lot of good views that the conservative party has.
Uh-huh.
And it's good people can disagree and compromise.
Mm-hmm.
But not, yeah, he was just, yeah. We only have 20 seconds left.
Oh yeah.
But you did a great job today.
Really? Thank you.
Did we do okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anytime you want, message me. We can talk politics.
Yeah, sure. Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Have a great night.
Bye-bye. Yeah, have a
Thank
great
you.
day.
Thank you.